Sir, don't you skip this video. If you stay with me, I'm going to explain how and why attention is the new currency of love, how to navigate this new found place that we find ourselves in, and some best work practices that works for me. So I'm sure that it can work for you because I'm not that special. So ChatGPT can be used for good, evil, or just stupidity. This time I chose good. I asked a question. I set up an easy prompt, one sentence. Why do people seek attention? And here's what we find from ChatGPT, and it makes a lot of sense. I'm going to read so you don't have to. Sit back and relax. Like, share, subscribe. As I mentioned, hit that notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you. Number one is connection and belonging. Humans are social. Being noticed can signal acceptance, inclusion, and safety. People may seek attention simply because they want to feel seen. That makes sense. Who wants to go through life unseen? And healthy attention seeking builds friendships, business relationships, and a lot of other things. Number two, validation and self-worth. Now, putting these two together is on a slippery slope. Some people use outside feedback to reinforce their sense of value. Praise, admiration, likes, we're going to come back to that, likes, compliments, or recognition can temporarily boost self-esteem. I think we would agree that having a high, healthy self-esteem is beneficial. It would lead to a longer, happier life. Moving on to number 3 on our list, status and influence. That seems to go hand in hand with being successful on social media and dating apps. Let's see what ChatGPT let us know about status and influence. Attention can bring power, opportunities, or social standing. In many environments, work, social media, dating, visibility can be rewarded. Moving on to number 4 of 8, unmet emotional needs. How would unmet emotional needs lead to the need for attention and or attention seeking? Let's find out. If someone lacked attention, recognition, or emotional support early in life, they may seek attention more intensely as an adult. Number 5, identity expression. Sometimes attention seeking is really self-expression. Notice who I am, what I believe, what I've created. This would explain the exotic dress, blue hair, purple hair, the need to be seen. Sometimes that is genuine. More often than not, it is a red flag for attention seeking. Let's see what's going on with number 6 on the list of 8, control or security. People seek attention for control or security. Once again, that is a slippery slope when we put the two together. Being the focus can help some people feel less invisible, less powerless, or less vulnerable. That is 6 of 8 reasons why people seek attention. Number 7, dopamine and reward. Dopamine is that chemical that releases that feeling of euphoria, that feeling of happiness, that high, that natural high. Let's see what ChatGPT told us about number 7. Attention can be stimulating. Social approval can activate reward systems, which can make attention feel reinforcing, even addictive, especially online. And what we're talking about here is how attention is the new currency of love. Love in dating, love in the relationships that a lot of us seek and want to be in. And number 8 on our list, ladies and gentlemen, is distress signaling. Sometimes what looks like attention seeking is actually a person signaling pain, loneliness, or unmet needs. So what we did just now, I asked ChatGPT, I said, hey, ChatGPT, why do people seek attention? And it gave me 8 reasons, 8 practical reasons, 8 reasons that I think everyone can understand, 8 reasons that formed a thesis that attention is the new currency of love. So how does those 8 break down? Well, there's 5, ladies and gentlemen, that controls dating, the relationship market, and it is powered and reinforced, controlled by social media apps and dating apps. What are those 5 that absolutely makes attention the new currency of love? Well, number 2 of 8 was validation and self-worth. I'm here to tell you, sir, ma'am, self-worth must come from the inside. If you're getting your self-worth from others, you're setting yourself up to be controlled, manipulated, and isolated, and you're going to do it to yourself. Thanks to social media and dating apps, it's going to reinforce everything I just said. Some people use outside feedback to reinforce their sense of value, praise, admiration, likes, compliments. That is social media in a nutshell. Status and influence. Years ago, let's just go back 20 years ago, there was no such thing as a social media influencer. How do you become a social media influencer? Attention seeking. Not only attention seeking, receiving that attention and weaponizing it. The same influencers in real life, you meet them in public, they turn out to be fragile, weak, and could even be nobodies. Some of the biggest channels here on YouTube are people that you would walk right by and wouldn't speak to. Moving right along to number 4 of 8, unmet emotional needs. So someone growing up that did not get their needs met emotionally, more often than not turn into attention seekers or the victims of the attention economy. The attention economy, first and foremost, is all about attention being the new currency of love. A lot of things that us men do and women we do is to attract a mate. Just because you seek the attention does not mean you get it. And everything that we're talking about here right now makes people victim of narcissistic abuse. So if you're suffering from narcissistic abuse or a partner, look over this list thoroughly and see where you fall in the spectrum. Social media and dating apps have unlocked a lot of narcissistic dark triad traits that normally people would suppress. Moving on the list of 8, the ones that are a detriment and absolutely proves my theory is number 6 on the list, control or security. A lot of women that we see glammed up in the leggings and looking very seductive, it's not all about attracting a mate. Sometimes it's for security. I've watched some podcasts from some females, regular everyday women, and psychologists that say women compete on a whole nother level than men. Us men, we see things, we stay in our lane, we run fast as we can to go get it. But women are a little bit more cutthroat and cunning to get what they want, as far, especially as a high value man or dating, the relationship they want to reproduce, those things of that nature. Rounding out the list of the ones that will mess us up and that proves that attention is the new currency of love is number 7, dopamine and reward. Once again, ladies, I can't step into your world. I don't know how it feels to be a woman, but I'm just thinking putting up a picture and hundreds of men hitting the like or love or giving you those emojis has to feel pretty damn good. I'm sure it sets off some dopamine hits that can become addictive. So I know what you're wondering. What you talking about, Walt Diddy? Well, I just kind of explained to you how and why attention is the new currency of love. As you can see in the thumbnail, that is moi walking down the street with a young lady. Those ladies are taking a selfie. But if you see the beautiful chocolate thing there, she's looking at them to make sure they're not looking at me. So I could weaponize this attention if I wanted to. I could weaponize the little brief insecurity in the young lady holding my hand because I'm dressed nice, and it's probable that one of the 3 ladies would be attracted to me just off the strength of who is he, what does he have, what resources does he have. In the same breath, the attention economy makes the young lady on my arm feel better about herself and her choice. It's a weird game that we're playing, but it is the game nonetheless. I'm going to tell you, ma'am, sir, that attention is the new currency of love. It seems if you do not garner a high level of attention, you do not garner a high level woman. So attention has been weaponized. Social media has weaponized attention. Dating apps has weaponized attention. Social media influencers definitely have weaponized attention, and it makes us think from the outside looking in that we can just pull it off all the time. It makes people think from the outside looking in that just having money as a man, dressing nice is going to land you that healthy, happy relationship. It makes women think just because she has nice curves, she's wearing her best set of leggings and her Tibble Bitties is bouncing, that it automatically lands her the best possible mate that's going to take care of her, not abuse her, keep her safe, and provide for her. But we know that's not the reality. There's too many single people. There's too many lonely men. There's too many complaining young ladies online that's saying the polar opposite, but somehow, some way, attention is the new currency of love. So what can we do as men? The easiest way, sir, to attract attention is to not seek attention. If you want the young lady, it is best to be busy, be on your grind, have some type of a purpose, and you will find it easier to attract said lady. The easiest way to give off natural, biological, choose me, ma'am, signals as a man is to practice semen retention. I will tell you and look you right in your eye, I have not had sex in 2.5 years. I do not watch porn. I don't whack it off. So now I look and I can see women for who they are. When I am in the gym, I am chased around. It's my energy. I feel different. I know other people feel it. I understand how validation feels and a lack thereof. But I'm here to tell you that it will not change and it's going to intensify, that attention is the new currency of love. If you need attention, it will run away from you. If you found this information entertaining or useful, do me a favor and practice the YouTube etiquette. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you like the harsh reality that attention is the new currency of love, and you may not be able to bounce back. Hope you enjoyed everything. Until the next one, thank you very much for watching. Try some of the best work practices that I share with you if you're a man. Until the next one, I hope you have a great day.